immediately started flipping houses, wholesaling contracts, buying rental properties, buying apartment buildings. And then around 2016, I started to see this trend where the government started getting involved in, habitation-based real estate, in private investors' businesses. And we saw, a perfect example of that's during COVID, when they basically told tenants that they didn't have to pay their rent and you couldn't do anything about it. You couldn't evict them. But, the investors, they still had to pay their mortgages and property taxes or else they'd lose their properties.
Yeah, just to interrupt you a second there, that trend is probably more prevalent as rent control across the country. It's been popping up for a long time. It is law in a lot of markets. It is hanging, looming threat in a lot of markets. And then in some markets, maybe it's not at all on the radar. But with the housing shortage and with the prices of homes and inflation, I think that threat has certainly crossed every residential real estate investor who holds rental property that way. It's probably crossed their mind and may be one of them things that could come up at any minute anywhere in the country.
Yeah, and we always thought it was, primarily just going to be in LA and New York City, but then you start seeing it creep into the kind of like the Midwest where your really good rental properties are, the really good returns. I mean, look at Minneapolis now. I think that is like one of the most hardcore tenant-friendly cities in the country now, even above New York and Los Angeles because of the rent control, the restrictions on being able to raise rents and until you do some substantial amount of rehab. And I know a lot of investors that they ended up having to sell all their properties, all their rental properties in that market because it just didn't make any more sense to hold them there. So that was a tough trend to see.